Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for August the 5th through August the 11th. This is the introduction. These are general readings, guys. So if you would like a personal, more tailored reading, please go to my website. There will be a link coming out here somewhere, or you can get the link through the show more section below. They are for your sun, moon and rising, so all the other links to the other videos will be below also. These readings come in 3 sections: the intro, the astrology report, and then the tarot readings. And there will be timestamps to skip the intro and the astrology if you are checking out your sun, moon and rising. I will put the intro on the front at the beginning of each video. Now listen, I must apologize to you guys. It's been a very difficult time for me, so I haven't put any videos up since my birthday, I don't think. I am going through a very challenging transit in my house of health, and so I've been taking care of some things there, and I've had to put I haven't had a lot of energy, and what energy I've had to put into that, and also trying to create income. So I've had to, although I really love doing these videos and I really wanted to, I just haven't had the energy or the time to do it. So please forgive me for that, and I really hope that you guys will like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I know I've lost quite a lot of subscribers in the last 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So anyway, listen, a way to support this channel, apart from the liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing, is to check out my Patreon page. And I post things there that I don't post everywhere else. And the last 3 weeks, I admit I haven't done very much posting at all. I really haven't been able to. Now, so check out my Patreon page. All the links to everything will be below. Now, I also have a Facebook group, and I have been managing to I do a live at 5 every other week, every 2 weeks. I try to correlate it with the new moon and the full moon, right? So every 2 weeks I do a live at 5. I'm recording this on Wednesday, this intro anyway, and that's the new moon in Leo. So I did a live video in the Facebook group. Now it's a private group or a closed group, and you can request to join that, and I do that. I also do readings, so I answer questions. When I do those live videos, I talk about how this, the new moon or a transit is affecting you, and which house and which area it's affecting you. So if you attend and you give me that, I go over the chart and we talk about it. And then I answer questions on my tarot card there. So you might want to join that. What else? Yes. I'm so glad to be back, guys. I really do appreciate you. If you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy these readings and that you come back. And if you are returning, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being loyal and for supporting this channel. I really appreciate that. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And the first aspect that we have is on Wednesday the 7th, and the sun is trine to Jupiter. What does that mean? It means that the sun is in a harmonious relationship with Jupiter. The sun is about creativity, it's energy. So your energy, you'll have abundant energy. Depending on where this lies in your chart, for instance, in Aries, it's about fun, it's about entertainment, and it's about spirituality and long distance travel, kind of with the family. So there's a lot going on there. It is a beautiful energy. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, bigger, better, more. So this is a lovely energy on Wednesday. Now, going into Thursday on the 8th, we then have Venus trine to Jupiter. Now, Venus is the planet of love. It's the planet of relationships. It's the planet of beauty. It's like the appreciation of art and music. And of course, Jupiter's the planet of abundance. So that also depends on where it lands and which area that you are receiving this wonderful, harmonious relationship between these two planets. How are you receiving it? Well, you might want to get a reading to find that out. And that information is below. Now, on the 11th, on Sunday, Jupiter stations direct. That means it slows down. So also that really affects this trine earlier in the week, because Jupiter's a very large planet and it's slowing all the way down. And when a planet slows down, everything, all the qualities of that planet are enhanced and amplified, if you will. So as it stations and that it comes to a stop and it gets ready to go direct, this is going to be lovely when this goes direct. However, on the same day, we have a lot going on. Sunday's a very busy day. So we have Jupiter stationing direct. It's been retrograde and it's going to go direct. And then we have Uranus stationing retrograde. So Uranus has been coming. Uranus is the planet of surprises, sudden happenings, and there's been a lot of change for people. I mean, people are going through many changes. Well, when Uranus goes retrograde, this is a time to it's a breather. It's like, okay, we need to reassess what's going on in our lives. We need to prepare, because in 5 months, Uranus will go direct again, sometime in January. I think it's January the 11th. It goes direct. So it's literally 5 months. So when this planet goes direct, during this time, we're going to look at our lives. We're going to see what needs to be changed. We're going to prepare ourselves for a change when it starts going direct again. Uranus is going to have many changes during this time. Uranus is about electricity. It's about progression. It's also about us being our unique selves. How can we be our authentic selves and be unique and be comfortable with that? What area of life do we need to make changes? Do we need to change? What about us do we need to change? These are a reflecting times for us, so we can prepare for all the changes coming again in 2020. Mercury moves into Leo on Sunday too. So this is also coming from a place of, it's been in Cancer. And Cancer is very emotional based, right? So, your thoughts have been very emotional. There's been some fear there. When Mercury moves into Leo, we have a chance to be heart-centered. We have a chance to choose a better feeling thought. Leo is all about being heart-centered. It's about being magnanimous. We are going to feel energized. Our mind will feel a little more energized. The only thing about Mercury in Leo is that we tend to see the bigger picture and not so much see the details. So we might want to be aware of that, and we might want to pay attention to the details or hone our excitement back in, because it's exciting thoughts, it's energized thoughts, big thoughts, creative thoughts. It's a wonderful creative energy. It's wonderful for writing, for the visual arts and things like that. So that's a very busy week astrologically for us all. So without further ado, let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading, or your tarot card section of your reading, for August the 5th through August the 11th. One last shuffle for your benefit. Okay, Scorpio. What wonderful guides, gifts, blessings and helpful information can you give Scorpio for this coming week? Three cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. 2 more cards for Scorpio, please. Oh, there you go. 2 more cards. There you are. Okay. Now we have clarifying cards. One last shuffle for the clarifying cards. Please clarify. Oops, daisy. Too many fell out. Maybe I should take them. I'm going to take them. Clarifying card form. Please clarify. Too many again. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, I'm going to take those 2. And please clarify. Here we are. There we are. Oh my goodness. Wait, you've got so many cards, Scorpio. You have so many messages. It is crazy. Oh, let's look at the cards for you, shall we? Okay, the first card out is the 3 of Swords. Clarifying the 3 of Swords is the 2 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles is the 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Then you have the Hanging Man. And clarifying the Hanging Man is the Page of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Okay. So your first card out is the 3 of Swords. This has come out for quite a few people. You might want to check your sun, moon and rising. This has definitely come out for a lot so far. Now the 3 of Swords is pain. There's no way, I can't sugarcoat this. This is pain. This is a pain that's been installed for a very long time. And situations or people, or maybe something someone says, will bring up these emotions and this pain that's just hiding in the crevices of our cells. So look, this pain may never go away, right? But it does dull over time. This pain is accentuated by ignoring it. So the pain is in the avoidance of it. We can overreact to someone in some way because this pain has been stimulated by something they said or something they did, or a situation, period. So when this card comes into a reading, it is saying, listen, take the pain in, immerse yourself in it, address it, feel it, cry it out, and release it. It's time to let this go because it's holding you back. This is a time to release this pain, Scorpio. And Scorpios don't like to release pain. They like to hold on to it. Let it go. I want to sing that song, Let It Go. Somebody stop me. Now, clarifying the Three of Swords is the Chariot. The Chariot is saying that you have come through a very difficult journey. It's not been easy. It's one of those journeys that's been, you've had to balance things. You've got to be focused, laser focused. You have to, make sure that everything's going okay. You've got to watch. It's battling opposing forces. Sometimes in some cards, like he's got the light Sphinx and the black one, and he's standing still. But what happened, this is the end of a journey, and it's a triumphant journey. You're coming to the end of something. What's really interesting here, the symbolism on the front kind of reminds me of the broken heart. This is it's been a painful and difficult journey, but you're triumphant. The journey's over. Now, having said that, when the Chariot comes in, it's fast energy. So it's saying keep the momentum going. Don't just stay still. Just keep going. And look, clarifying it is the Two of Pentacles. So this is about being a master juggler. You've got a lot going on. You've had a lot going on. You've had to be a master juggler. You've had to be focused in many areas of your life. Perhaps you've got 2 jobs. Perhaps you've got a career and a life purpose thing going on. Perhaps you've got the kids, you've got the job, you've got the husband, you've got to tend to everyone, run around. Whatever this is, you have come through a difficult journey. I feel that things are going to get easier for you now, but you really still have to keep the focus. So this is about not dropping a ball. You could drop the ball if you're not focused on what you're doing. It's like keep your eye on the present moment. You don't want to drop the ball and then everything fall apart, but this is about letting this go. This is about coming through this journey of this old pain and releasing it once and for all. Bring it out into the light. Let it shrivel and die. Now, what's interesting, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about, it's like bookkeeping. It's saying, okay, everything that I've been doing, right? All the work you've been doing, all the effort that you've put into whatever you're doing, has it given you back the equal, if not more or less? So that's my phone. That means an email's coming. So all the effort that you put into, have you gotten back equal, more or less than what you've put into it? This is about taking stock and going over what you have, what energy you've put where. Is it working for you? Is it paying off? And this is really going back into the books. She's looking at this and she's worked very hard and she's thinking, wow, I put a lot of work in that. Am I getting enough back? So this is a time that you really have to look at the books. You've really got to take a look at what you've done. And then you've got to either tweak it or change it completely, let it go, whatever it is. But, right, I say that you have 2 cards clarifying this. So this is really going to be to your advantage if you really take a look at what you're putting in. Maybe you have a client, maybe you have several clients, but one of those clients may be prestigious perhaps, right? But they demand so much more and they're very difficult to work for, and you spend a lot more time and energy and you're not getting the value. You're not getting paid enough for the stress and the work that it's giving you. So this is a time for you to really go over that and fine tune. Clarifying that card you have the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel that, look, dreams and wishes can come true here. Abundance is there. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. It's kind of gone all the way down to the bottom and it's about to come up in your direction. As long as you do this work, this accounting work, if you will, it's like, you know, looking at the books, seeing what is working and what's not. That's where your riches are going to be. Don't put effort into something that you're not getting anything back from. That's the most important thing here. That's the lesson, because you will gain wealth and emotional fulfillment when you get rid of the I want to say the energy vampire. There's an energy vampire in your midst. It could be a job, it could be a client, it could, whatever it is. You need to sort that out. Now, you've got the Hanging Man. So there's a little pause in action. You are being asked to look at something from a different point of view. Look, he's like hanging there from his feet. He's in a yoga pose and he's just cocking his head to one side. Now he's seeing everything in a totally different light because he's looking at everything upside down. Everything looks very different, right? So you're being asked to look at something in a different way. And clarifying that card, the Hanging Man, you have two cards. You have the Page of Wands, which is saying that you are ready for the next phase of your life, for the next affluent and fulfilling phase of your life. But there's a little fear there because you've got the Five of Cups, right? And the Five of Cups is all about, this guy is just looking at the cups that are spilled. That's gone. You've got to forget about anything that's gone that's not worked out. Don't focus on that. Look at this. He's got two cups behind him and he's ignoring that. You have to focus on what you have, not what you haven't. This is fear. This is fear. This is regret. This is resentment. This is blocking you from moving forward, right? This is you looking at your life, your cup as half empty as opposed to half full. So look at it as half full. Something wonderful is coming down the pike for you, Scorpio. Something really wonderful and worthy and meaningful and fulfilling. You have to look at something in a different light, and maybe it's this. You've got to look at the effort that you're putting into something, and you've got to tweak it. But I see, wonderful things, triumph, abundance, emotional fulfillment, and I see you moving forward. I feel things are going to get a lot better for you. It's focusing on what's working as opposed to what's not working. So don't focus on what's not working. You have to let that go. You've got to focus on what's working and put your energy there. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video and share it with friends or family and social media. Please comment. I answer every comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.